Hello everyone, Akinov here, and welcome back to Xenogears. Last time when we left off, we just arrived here. I, however, decided to do a little bit of grinding beforehand. Specifically, I wanted to get Faye to close to level 70. The other thing that I wanted to get was, I realized that I could learn the last of characters' abilities, which was mostly for Billy and Choo Choo. Choo Choo learned 2 more spells. Those are her 2 last spells, and Billy learned effectively, he may have already learned a few of these. Let's go to Billy. But he learned his elemental shields, the last of them, and Goddess Wake, which revives people, which is cool and all. Now, you can see that Faye's pretty close to leveling up. And, to be honest, that's all sweet. But the thing that happened was I had a recording snafu. Yep. Well, I was recording fine. The recording went just fine. However, I wasted about, I don't know, 40 minutes not being able to figure out exactly what to do. I know what to do now. I could do it quite easily. Well, save for the fact that one part of it is a total nuisance. But yeah, let's get on to this. We're in Anima Dungeon 2, so as you can see, we can't make that jump. But that's okay. We're not supposed to. Then there's the enemies here. They're not too difficult. There's a few things I want to show off. Yeah, I currently have Faye set up so... I currently have Billy set up so that he's slower than Faye, because it was annoying me, but it's not really actually helpful for him to be slower. We have some new abilities. We have System ID, which I don't know if we've actually used it or not, but we do have it. That allows us to go into our System ID mode where we can use our super moves. 4 Wave, which is a Chi Blast, Ether Attack, no element that we can use for 600 fuel, and Flaming Hell. But this is only a single enemy, this is all. So I'm going to show off both of these, and you've seen System ID when we fought, I've forgotten his name already, the annoying guy that just doesn't give up. So 4 Wave looks cool, however, sadly it doesn't produce much results. Only like 1,000 damage. Meanwhile, I'm just going to shoot people with these 2. And miss with him. These guys, they can deal a lot of damage, and to be honest, Rico's gear isn't too tough. Not that Billy's is much stronger, but, you know, in all honesty, we'd be better off having either Ellie or Emeralda in the party, but we're not going to do that. I'm also going to show off Flaming Hell, which affects all enemies. I used this a fair bit in the grinding that I did, which really only got me like 1 level and almost 2. I'll use a combo move. Didn't bring the enemy down. Actually, let's also, just in case we haven't shown it, just because we can, and because refueling's easy at this point, we go into this mode. You've seen this before, but this is what System ID does, and we have to wait till our next turn, so we're better off using Boost than System ID in a big fight. Anyway, System ID lets us use our, what people call infinite death blows, which will become clearer in a second. When we go to attack, we can do one of these. So, if we use Goten, it's a big move that deals a lot of damage. And that's about all that it is. Whereas with him, we can just have him throw people around. But it's infinite death blows, as in, it is the power of death blows without relying on anything else. And that's just what I wanted to... That's what I wanted to show off about new moves and such. We can get an Aquasol DX here, not really all that helpful. I never use Aquasols. And an Aether Guard, which is okay, I guess. The way back up is this way. And we're going to reach level 70 with Fate. One particular instance that using Flaming Hell was really useful is against these croakers, because it allows you to just take them all out really quickly without relying on an Aether user. But if you have Ali or Emeralda in the party, it's even easier. And Faye reached level 70, and he learns Koke, which is cool. That's his second to last death blow. He's the only one that has a death blow like it. You have to stand on this little rock here and jump up here. I'm going to restore everyone's fuel. Shot with Shopkeeper Johnny, which is handy that he just has a bunch of fuel. Yes, the one thing that I did want to note, we'll probably get to it after I have refueled everyone. And I'm not upgrading the stair for a reason. The crescents, yes. It's somewhat, to me, I realize that it's somewhat, it somewhat resembles a high Intia from Xenoblade, or you know, even the relation, even has the similarities to even Nopon, which have similarities to high Intia. Oh, and I need to refuel it. Just the head wings, yeah, that's the thing that I'm taking away from. That's like, they've had this head wing design in their heads for more than a little while. Now, we need a way to get over there. But how are we going to do that? Well, you may notice that there's a door or something back here. So maybe we can... It might move if we push it. We can push it. Now we can't go through, so... However, yes, we have to go through on foot. That's okay. I don't want to fight these guys, so I'm going to escape. Because I don't really need to fight them right now. So what we're going to do is go to gears. And we want to be off our gears for as short a time as possible in this room. Okay, we're out of this room, that's good. Now, this room is a bit tricky. If we approach this, there are 3 hidden stones. Then put them in the holes. Aim your sights higher. Looks like there's writing carved on the walls. Okay, so this one here says aim higher. What does this one say? The truth is back there. Okay. And this one? The unseen is true too. Okay. So first thing is, this here says, written on the wall, the center stone will be your foothold. Okay, that's a bit weird. But what if we remember what this one this one says, the truth is back there. So let's look behind it. Something falls down. Now if you remember what this one says, aim your sights higher. Oh, and we can push these around, so let's push this right up to it. Maybe we want to jump on this. We do want to jump on this. If you were just doing this, it would take a bit to figure this out. And it's like, oh, nothing's happening. Well, if you jump, another one drops down. Now the real tricky bit is this bit here. Writing on the wall, 4 steps south, 10 steps west. Okay. This is a bit tough, because it may not actually work for you. Okay, I'm going to try count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, not really working out for me. Okay. Let's try this again. I know this works because I got it to work once. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, there we go. It involves pressing the X button at the right time, I believe, against this wall here. It took me so many tries to get that to actually work, because it's really vague about what it wants you to do. But this part's not so vague. Put the rocks in the holes. Yep, that's a much simpler message. You could get stuck here for ages. This is just as bad, if not worse. Well, it's probably not worse than the audio puzzle. You know what you need to do. You may just not get it to work right. And something happens outside. Now, I'm not going to make the mistake I made last time. Which was, I went outside, and an enemy called a griffin appeared. It's a big enemy. I'm like, I can take off the power crisis. And I probably could have killed it if I'd focused on healing Faye instead of letting them take damage. Now, based on the power crisis, that may not make sense, but if Faye had survived, he would have been put down again to very low HP from where he was, and he would have effectively had, like, I don't know, not much HP. Low enough that he could deal at least 6,000 damage to the enemy. And that would have done the trick, that would have won. But I didn't, so I wiped. And that's never fun. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to save. I don't know when I need to save, but I'll need to save at some point. Because what's coming up is something that I may need to retry. Again and again and again. Why is that? Because one of the best items in the game is gotten by doing what's coming up. Or one of the most useful items in the game. Also, I should change Billy to being faster than Faye again. There's no reason to have him gimped in terms of speed. Also, right, well, these are both AA rank, and right. But this ammo is more powerful. Okay. I don't care. But one thing that I do care about, that I know is actually a true fact. Billy's Holy Pendant. I am going to actually give this over to Faye. We'll even give him the battle apron in exchange. Because let's abandon the fence for a little bit, and because this will help us in our gears. Where it? I'm probably missing it. I've probably gone past it. I have. Holy Pendant. Okay, this doubles support effects. And do you know what else it doubles? It doubles Hyper Mode or ID. I believe it doubles ID mode. It doubles the effective system ID. Which should give us great benefits when we use it. Because we're going to need it for a fight that's coming up. I don't know when. Oh, come on. I don't want to go through all these guys attacking me. This always takes forever. Oh, I'll have a drink of water while I'm waiting. Had a bit of a sore throat before I started. Not bad, just, you know, a bit dry. If I don't escape soon, I'll just burn them. This is why you want Emeralda or Ali in the party. all the time, because basically you have no other good ether users. Right, now we want to make this jump. Doing it head-on is actually a bad idea, I reckon. Ah, there we go. What's this say? It's a door. It doesn't say anything. It doesn't talk, it's a door. Some doors might talk. Now, ooh, treasure chests. That was just an encounter, right? Not me not being able to go in the water. I really don't want to fight these guys because it's a waste of time and fuel and all that stuff. I still haven't fixed the problem I had with Billy, have I? I haven't put him back to being fast. Yeah, because I had him with ether circuits before, and I gave him a bunch of stuff that's like, hey, you know what? Screw ether circuits, have some fun with this. Do I need to drain the water? Okay, that might... The real reason I don't want to deal... The real reason I want Emeralda and Ellie in the Ellie in the party right now is because their ether would make my life so much easier. I see. Bugger. I need to get off the gears. And not get into any fights. What's in here? Oh no, this is going to be another puzzle, isn't it? Survival tent? That's not too harmful. Oh, there's another door there that I missed. And there's a trap. Balls. Go the way that seems... right. Okay. This is new ground for me, so let's keep going. Find out what we can find out. Ah. It's the... Originally, we'll find the hidden passage in the room to proceed. Damn, I was trying to jump. Oh well. Maybe there's writing somewhere else? Writing on the wall. The hidden passages in the third hole. Right on the wall. There's a secret in the third hole from the door. This one? One. Yeah, that's the third hole from the door. So I'm doing something wrong there. Okay. There's probably something on one of the walls. Oh, well, that's a bit of a... But I can open these. Rose Tabard. That's more defense. I'll take it. I have no idea what it actually is. Writing on the wall. The secret is in the wall of the third hole. Not that side. Or... Damn, I'm not going to be able to remember what side that was. Okay. Okay. Everything implies there's the third hole. Fear not the darkness of the walls in the pit, for if you keep moving forward, you... Up. Yes, that one explains it. Okay, so we had to just read everything and we got our answer. Ah. Huh? Now what? Indeed now. Ding? Yikes, the ceiling is falling. Show some courage and stand your ground. Ah. Okay. So just don't move, is what it's trying to say. Well, the worst that can happen is that we all die. Yeah, again. Just stand still, and nothing will happen. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, and it takes us up. Oh, that's fancy. Isn't that fancy? First going... now what? Looks like there's a switch on the floor. Step on it. Nothing happens. Step on it. The water level lowers. Step on it. The water level lowers further. Step on it. Step on it. Step on it. The water level won't go any lower. Okay, so that hopefully resolved the problem with the water. Whee! And we still can't move the boulder, but that's okay, because we should have hopefully done what I think we've done, and solved our water problem. Now Gears will be able to proceed along downwards. No? Huh. I thought we would resolve this, but, well, looks like we haven't. Okay. Let's try that again. Because I supposedly did it wrong. Now, what did I do wrong? Other than... It may just be the level that maybe I took it down too low? Because there's not really any... There's probably some advice somewhere that I can look at that in that room that will explain to me what to do. Yes, come on down, spikes. I know you want to crush me and kill me, but it's okay, you can't. I don't think there's actually a conceivable way for you to get struck by those spikes. Maybe if you jump into them, but that wouldn't contextual to the human mind. That wouldn't be like something that's like, hey, this will damage you. It'd be more like, why did I get? I get that I got damaged from falling, but yes, not too little or too much. Find a happy medium to successful. Okay. Right on the wall. Bottoms on both sides control the wall. Right, so we need... What is too little? What is too much? And if we step on it, water rises. Lowers. Lowers. We've gone down 2 so far. 3. 4. It can go down 4. So let's bring it up 2. Or all, let's see, is it up 2 or is it? Yep, so we need to take it down 2 or up 2 from the... Okay, I'm just making sure that I'm actually getting this right. Oh. Don't. Um... Okay, that's interesting. It won't go in. Oh, right. So I think I get what's going on. There are more than... Okay, so... There are more units of water in here than just... It's not necessarily... Don't. Okay. If I take away then from here... Okay, if I turn it back to free... Yeah. And if I add free twice... Eventually this should work out. I don't remember how it will work out, but... Yeah. I have an idea. The maths is... For every... Yeah. Okay, so unless we were... I'm just trying to do some maths here, and it's really weird. Just so you know. Because I'm basing this on the idea that I'm adding or removing X many units of water. Okay, so I clearly don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. This is one of those puzzles that I could spend hours and hours trying to figure it out. Or... Uh, okay, so I'm gonna reset this room, and that should hopefully help. Okay, so drain all the water. That's what we want to do. Drain as much as we can. So let's keep draining it. Draining it. Draining it. Okay, let's add 7. Yep. Yep, step on it. That adds 7. And let's subtract 3 twice. Okay, swap over to 7. Add 7 again. I think I got this right. Change it back over to 3. Drain. And we should be able to drain. Oh! This balanced everything out. Okay. That was perfect. We got it right, at last. Okay, so that was actually about getting it to sit at exactly the medium amount of water, which is really tough to figure out. But I guess we can drop down there as well. There's nothing this way, so let's just go this way, see what where we wind up. Alright, we wind up here. We can drop a boulder down there so that we can get back up here, but we don't need to. Because we've already found the beastly robes. Oh, that's weird. Maybe that's a good item for, Rico. Nope, don't see it. If you can't see it, it's not worth the effort. Oh, that's simply the way it is. And... wow. We're like 34 minutes into this recording. Huh. I think we're gonna leave this episode off here. My name's been Akonov. Hope you've had a good time, and good night, or something like that anyway. Next time, we will explore the rest of the Anima Dungeon 2. See you then.